Yo, what is going on guys, Neliq here, I hope you're all having a good day. In today's video, we're going to be looking at some Easter eggs slash just cool things that are outside of some of the Infinite Warfare maps. Now, big props goes to MattDaMeatMissle, that is his Reddit account. He went ahead and posted all of these screenshots on the Infinite Warfare Reddit page, just because he likes to go ahead and explore the outsides of maps, and thought that other people might like to have a look too. So I'm going to be reading the descriptions that he's left below most of these photos for you guys, and then just talking about it a little bit more my personal opinion. So getting on with the first picture, we have this right here. It's just a bunch of fire, and as you can see, there is a structure in the background. I can't really make out what it is, but the description is just inside the big miner thing outside of Scorch. So there's nothing too special about this photo, but it is a way to start the video off. The rest get better from here, trust me. Now the second photo that we're looking at is basically we're outside of the map Genesis, and there are people actually walking on the beach. Now they don't really have much texture or detail about them. Some of them are even see-through, but it just basically looks like a bunch of dark shadows walking around a beach, which is kind of creepy. Like this could be some kind of ghost beach or something, Slender Man beach, I don't know. But yeah, there are actually people that walk around on this beach while you are playing on the map Genesis. So that's pretty sick. The third picture that we're going to look at is on Frontier, and there's a desk with just a bunch of alcohol, and the caption that he's left is just someone's gonna party in Frontier. So as you can see, there's like a bottle of gin, there's a bottle of wine, and I think it's a bottle of like Jägermeister or something that's between the gin and the wine, and I'm not sure what that bottle on the left is, but I can guarantee that that will get you drunk. And then let's not forget there's a bunch of pills on the right hand side, so I don't know what they're for, but I'm sure he's probably going to be mixing if he's got that much alcohol. Now the fourth picture that we're about to see, it's definitely an Easter egg in its own way. It's on the map Frontier, and basically what it is, you can see on screen right now, it's a hologram map. Now this picture may look familiar just because in mission teams you see a similar map like this when going through your mission teams and selecting one. Now the reason why this is an Easter egg is because when you're selecting through your mission team, you can't see the names of the planet. With this hologram map on Frontier, you can. So you can see there's Mars, Earth, the SOL, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn off in the back right corner. So basically later on in the future, when we get more mission team teasers, we will be able to link the mission team to the planet that they are based on. And the way we will do that is basically just by looking in the background and seeing what type of terrain that these people are on, or what type of element that they're in. Say if it's like a fiery setting or a snowy setting, whatever it is, we'll be able to work it out and know before it's actually released into the game. So that's a pretty cool small Easter egg right there. The fifth photo is moving back to the map Genesis, and this is just a screenshot of the street, and he's gone ahead and said Genesis again looks exactly like it does in GTA 5. This is obviously California. Now when looking at the screenshot, it does remind me of GTA a lot, maybe with not like the same texture or like filter, but when he mentioned GTA 5, it definitely did make me think that this was a GTA 5 screenshot. But of course there isn't floating spaceships in the background in GTA 5. I mean, you could mod it, but yeah. Now the next picture that we're going to look at is on the map Scorch, and he goes ahead and says you can't see solar panels on Scorch, but they still have meteor impacts on it. So there's like, what, 6 meteor impacts on these solar panels? Maybe a little more, but 6 of them have gone through the solar panels and just completely tore a hole in it. Now I'm just going to throw in another screenshot of Scorch that this guy provided for us. I don't really know what to say about this photo, but you guys can have your own opinion about it. Now the next one is going to be really cool. If you guys have ever played on the map Throwback and looked up into the air, this is basically the ring above Throwback. You can actually fly all the way up there in spectator mode, and if you have never done this for yourself but wondered what's up there, basically there are like buildings, lakes, house, a bunch of lighting. As you can see, they've got electricity in that, so it's basically just another civilization living all inside of this ring. Now when I saw this reminded me of that movie Interstellar, where at the very end, after he finally came back from space, everyone was in the future and they were living in a similar type of thing, like a giant ring, and they were just so advanced. So I'm not sure if this is where Infinite Warfare got this idea. I'm sure Interstellar had something to do with it in its own way. If not, it may have just been a coincidence. But yeah, that's what it reminded me of. Now there was a second screenshot of this ring from the other side, and as you can see, there are just like more skyscrapers. I'm not sure what that big structure through the middle of it is. It could be just support, or it could be some kind of like train system where you just get to go through the whole ring and port structures that come down off of the middle part are basically where you get off, and then you can go back to the city or whatever. Now let's just have one last closer look at that structure that I was just talking about. So looking at this photo, it makes me change my opinion a bit, and I think it's just a bunch of buildings inside of one big structure, but yeah, it's still pretty cool. Now the next photo that you're seeing on screen right now is on Retaliation, and these are the ships that fly above the water, and you can actually fly all the way up to them once again if you're in spectator mode. They aren't that detailed, but that's a common occurrence when you come across things that aren't actually meant to be seen within the game, only from a far distance. But yeah, that's what the ships look like. Moving on, this is a vending machine. Now MattDaMeatMissle doesn't actually mention what map this is on, but he said, never noticed the drink machines sell beer. So I'm assuming any map that has drink machines, they all look the same and they sell beer. So they got beer, water, soda, juice, and coffees. So that's a pretty well all-rounded Jack of the Trades drink machine right there. I've never seen anything so fancy. Moving on, this one's going to be a bit of an Easter egg slash what the fuck's going on here, but we're on the map Breakout, and this is just a close-up of all the prisoners in their cells. So you can see 6 cells on screen right here. There are 3 people inside of those cells. One of them's just cuddled up in a ball, probably going crazy. The other guy is just like staring outside the window. And then finally the third guy is just sitting by the door. But there are a couple of other screenshots for Breakout and the prisoners. Now this is a weird one. Inside of one of the prison cells, there's a guy in full military gear. So what I believe has happened here is basically one of the prisoners have escaped, and they've gone ahead and killed this guy and left him in his room, because it would make no sense to put a prisoner inside of a cell with all his gear on. They usually strip you down. They would put on like those orange jumpsuits that you saw in those other pictures that we just looked at. So yeah, I really think that someone has broken out. Now there is one more picture for Breakout that I want to show you guys, and this is by the landed helicopter inside the guard tower. Basically what it is, there's a teddy bear just chilling on a chair looking at his laptop. I don't know what this guy's doing. I don't know if this is a Easter egg. I don't know if this is a zombies Easter egg or not, because you know how there's always those teddy bear Easter eggs inside of zombies. Yeah, I just thought this was really interesting, because they obviously do this for a reason. They've obviously gone ahead and edited the teddy bear onto this chair. Doesn't matter if it's just a troll or they're having fun, or if they're hinting something, or it's just for looks. I don't know. But I've showed ya, it's there, have an opinion on it. There's a few more photos left, guys, and I really hope you're enjoying this video so far. If you are enjoying it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Now, the next photo is on Throwback, and this is the baseball field. Now, this is just a giant screenshot of the whole field, but Matt has gone ahead and said that there are baseball bats by the nets. So that's a really cool feature. It's crazy how much detail they go into when editing these maps. Like, they could just make everything in the background just one texture and leave it like that and just focus on the actual map that people can play on. But the fact that they go into so much effort to put in like those buildings in the background, the baseball field, the bats by the cage, even the diamond for the baseball field, you just got to give props to the people that are developing this game. The second last photo for this video is just a schedule that can be found on Frontier. On the 24th, we have pilot training. The 30th, we have military council meeting. From the 7th to the 9th, we have recruit training. The 10th is marksmanship. The 16th, we have leadership development. 22nd, we have combat space survival. 25th, defense meeting. 28th, it just says 320. I'm not really sure what that is for. And then it says now on Friday the 1st. So whenever you're playing on Frontier, it is Friday the 1st. We are not sure what month this is. But yeah, just another cool little Easter egg to know. Now the last photo that we're going to look at is basically outside of Retaliation, way down the street, and we can see like a bunch of yachts slash sailboats. I don't know what to call them. You guys can tell me if I'm right or wrong. I'm just going to go ahead with yachts. There's 4 yachts lined up along the jetty slash harbour. I've never personally seen any yachts in the game myself, so it's really cool to see that there are things like this in the game that you would probably never see unless you saw this video or you went ahead and spectated for yourself. So there are all the Easter eggs and cool things that MattDaMeatMissle shared with us. Thank you again to him. Matt, if you do eventually watch this video, let me know what you think. For all of you other people watching, also let me know what you think about these screenshots. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you all have a good day. I'll see you guys later. Peace.